Good morning.
Morning.
We're going to start with Augustan Club Waltz today. So if you want to get that one up, you can be more ready. It's looking better. So we're starting with Augustan Club Waltz. My plan is to keep big picture viewable. So I'm not going to show music this morning since a lot of people will be on different parts, and that way any younger people who are viewing this later will be able to see cello fingerings if necessary. So Augustan Club Waltz, we'll be doing it with repeat. We'll be doing it several times. The first time my plan is to play the melody, so that's your typical assignment. Feel free to play along. If you want to reverse it and play the opposite of me, I'll tell you what I'm playing each time so you can explore a little bit more. Alrighty. Looks good. We're going to do it with quarter note at 60. Need to know that for later. And as I said, this first time I'm playing melody. Augustan Club Waltz with repeats. 1, 2, 3. And repeats. All right, good deal. So this time through, I'm going to play the harmony part. So you can continue to play melody if that's the only part you know. You can reverse what I'm doing. You can play the harmony part along with me. It's kind of choose your own adventure day. Same tune. I'm switching to the harmony part. We will take the repeat. 1, 2, 3. And repeat. F. All right. So we're going to do it one more time. And on this time, I'm going to play a different part because there's going to be kind of a counter melody part. So you will not hear me play melody. My part is going to be different. You can lock into what I'm going to do on the piano left hand. It'll be kind of like what I played before. So if you need to know where beat 1 is, 1, 2, 3, it'll often be the low note. So one more go through Augustan Club Waltz. Get to different parts to feel how you fit together. 1, 2, 3. So hopefully that was a nice, fun adventure for you. The other tune I want to do today is Easy Winners. So turn to Easy Winners. The recital in September is going to include all 5 of these songs from the Great Scott book, with everybody playing together like a orchestra, small chamber ensemble, something like that. So once again, I want to have you get used to what the other parts sound like. So you can either play the same as me or you can play the opposite of me. And in the replay, you can do the same, like you could reverse it, that you have lots of times to practice it. For Easy Winners, we're going to have the 8th note be at 60, so the metronome will keep clicking to try and keep it real stable for everybody. I am starting with the melody. Yes, I will take the repeat. It would help if I started with the melody on the right page. There we go. 1 E and 2 E and. Here comes the repeats. Repeats. All right, so same tune, and I'm going to play the harmony part this time. So you can either match it or play the opposite. One E and 2 E and. Sorry, I got distracted. My personnel is moving around more than anticipated. Restart. 2 E and. Two measures before the endings. One measure. So we're gonna head back toward the beginning. I wondered if there was time if I was gonna pull out a violin. We did better than I expected, so. See what I can do here. So if you are at 5, I have 2 camps. One camp says, I hate to play in 3rd position, so I'm going to stay in 1st position as long as I can. And so what they do, they do the first 2 measures in 1st, and then they shift up the 3rd. And I have another camp who says, I hate to shift. So they start in 3rd with their first finger on that D, 4, 3, and they just stay. So obviously pick your favorites. I'm going to slow that section down. Cellos, you can relax in the sense that you don't have to go into thumb position on this one, and the violins have to suffer a little bit. So this is the 8th note, and we're going to start on melody and do only 4 measures. I'm slowing the 8th note down to 56. And like I said, you can decide which camp you want to belong in. Everybody's playing melody. You're starting on D. Here we go. Measure 5, 4 measures only. 2, E, and Faith, you can do this. Let's try it again. You can at least play the first 2 measures. 1, E, and 2, E, and one more time, same 4 measures. 3, 2, E, and all right. So jump down and look at measure 13. So we're going to work on 4 measures down there. If you belong to the camp of I do not like to shift, you can stick in 3rd position and play that whole line. Right there in 3rd position, the fingering would be 1, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, lots of 4s and 3s, 3, 2. You'll so come up to a 4 as your top note, and then you'll get to do 1, 2. The 2 on the E string will be touching the 1 because it is a B flat. If you were in the I want to be in 3rd position as little as possible, then you're starting in 1st. And then you have this Hail Mary shift. Sorry. To get you up to 3rd. Obviously, you can pick your favorite. Cellos, you can enjoy playing it down 2 octaves, starting on an open D, all chill. Here we go, 4 measures, starting at measure 13. 1, 2, E, and sorry. 1, E, and 2, E, and Cool, let's do it again. 1 E and 2 E and. All right, so if you're the staying in third position type, you can keep staying. That F will be a 3 on the A string. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. 4 on D. 2, 3 on D. So you can be completely lazy about it. We are starting at measure 13 and taking the first ending. So 8 measures this time. 2 E and. Alright, this time we're starting at the same place, and we're going to take the second ending. If you are staying in third position, it'll be 3 on the D string for the first note, and then 2 on the E string. If you're shifting to first position, I'm going to go on, you know what fingering you want to use. Measure 13. Then you'll know 3/4 of the song. It'll be awesome. 2 E and. Great. So that leaves the line at 9, which you can also do in third position. The tricky part is the last measure where you have to do 4 on the G string in order to play F. So we're going to do just starting at 9, 4 measures only. If you're staying in third, you're starting on a first finger. You could also do the entire line in first. So your call. Measure 9, 2 E and. And that would be the first note of measure 13. So ideally you made it. Let's also spot check the introduction, which you can play entirely in first position. Do remember you have 2 flats. Introduction, 4 measures only. 2 E and. And 2 E and. So you'd have forever and a half to get your hand up into third if you're shifting there. So in 2 weeks from now, we are going to be working on Entertainer and Weeping Willow. Next week will be a Sound Explorers week, so music is not required. Please put your name on the recital list so that I have good spellings for everybody who can be there. And the Joplin, all 5 Joplins are going to be at the 5 o'clock recital in case the announcement was unclear to anybody. So if you show up at 2 o'clock, you could be surprised. The plan is all of the Joplin at the 5 o'clock recital. Any questions? Now's the time. Otherwise, you can chat around the table for about a minute.
Thank you, Miriam. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, you too.
Thanks, Miriam.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.